Hey folks, welcome to lesson 1.10a, domain and range. Easy target today. Let's just get right at it. We spend 5 minutes on the review. We've got a video to watch with pause problems. Stick to the show. You're going to do 8 problems in your notebook, and you're going to complete a worksheet and upload it. The worksheet will challenge you a little bit, but the rest of it's going to be super easy. Let's get going. All right. Take a look at these questions here. I'll put myself over to the side here, and once you pause it, and give me 5 minutes of work on these review questions. If you don't get them done, that's fine. Okay. Here are the answers. Well, you got to do the 8 divided by 2, the inside of the parentheses first. Then you've got this exponent. This is not 12. It's 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. You've got a second exponent. That's 16. Now you got to add, which is 80 minus 20 is 60. This one here, well, if you rewrite it, use the commutative property to move that 25 over, and then you can kind of use the associative property, or you can just use the order of operations. 4 times 25 is 100, times 27 is 2700. Use the distributive property and then rewrite these guys. Well, it's 4 times 9 minus 1, so here's my 4 times 9. Here's my 4 times 1. I subtract them. 36 minus 4 is 32. Here's my 5 times 3 and my 5 times 5. I've got this 5 distributed. I'm going to put it out in front of the parentheses. Here's my 5 times 3. Here's my 5 times 10. So you got yours, your 13, and you got 65. So Frankie had some baseball cards. He gave some to Bill. Now he has 24. This is actually a two-variable equation. So 24 cards left, plus the ones that he gave to Bill, so plus B equals the total. First time you had to write a two-variable equation. Just thought I'd throw it at you. Didn't know if you could handle it. Did you? All right, you ready for the video? Enjoy. Hey, Valley Middle, welcome back to another math video. Tonight we're going to be looking at domain and range. Before we start that, let's get our trivia question out of the way. Is there any sporting equipment on the moon? I'll be back with the answer to that after instruction. Tonight, officially our target. I can identify the domain and range of a function table. Let's do this thing. Hello, my name is Army the Armadillo. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing that, but an armadillo sleeps 19 hours a day. The only reason I put this on there is because I would love to be an armadillo. That's about what I could sleep per day if I wanted to, on a summer day at least. All right, write an equation using two variables to show the relationship between the number of hours H an armadillo sleeps and the number of days. So let's just take a look at this function tables. In and out table here. Here's the input. 1 day, well, the function, it's 1 times 19 hours, so there's 19 hours slept. 2 days, 38 hours. And you can just see the way this function table, there's nothing here that you don't understand, correct? Well, guess what? This is the domain, and this is the range. Domain, range. Domain, range. Are you getting sleepy? Here it is. The domain is the x value, the input. The range is the output, or the y value. And of course, we don't always have this here, the function part. We don't always show that. Sometimes we just show an x and y table, but that's the function, what's happening. You've been looking at these since you were little kids, and you looked at little robots where you put something in the robot in one robot arm and it comes out the other. Same thing. Input, output, domain, range, domain, range, domain, range. All right, let's try a couple. What's the domain and range of the following function table? Well, let's take a look. The domain is going to be here. It does not include the x. It's just the values. The y is here. It does not include the y. So the domain will be 1, 2, 3, 4. The range, 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay? Time for you to try one. Here's your first pause problem. What's domain and range of the following function table? And label them domain and range. All right, let's see how you did. The domain, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how I put them in parentheses and commas in between. That's called set notation. That's the way we usually do this. And then the range, -7, -5, -3, -1, and 1. You can see the pattern, see? Each one is getting 2 larger. So -1 to 0 to 1. All right, I may even made you do just a little bit of work there. Okay, let's take a look at another one. What is the domain and range of the following function table? Okay, Well, the domain, 0, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12, 0, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12. Set notation, commas in between. The range, 0, 12, 20, 28, 40, 48. 0, 12, 20, 28, 40, 48. There we got it. You notice I'm not asking you for the function. I'm just asking you to identify the domain, the range, domain, range. So how do you remember this? Well, I don't know why so many people forget this. I mean, look at in, out, x, y, domain, range. They're in alpha order. Alpha order. I before O, X before Y, D before R. Domain, range, domain, range, domain, range. I'm getting seasick watching that thing. All right, here we go. Here's the function table. Identify the domain and range on this bad boy. That's all you got for your ticket tonight. Very simple. Okie dokie then. You want to see this, don't you? All right. Is there any sporting equipment on the moon? As a matter of fact, there are golf balls. Now, some people say there's two, hit by Alan Shepard. I connected on the fairway, you know, back in '86, and I'm pretty sure that baby went to the moon. We never did find it, so that's my evidence. But here, let me pause the video, and I'll show you him hitting the balls on the moon. I'm just going to cue up the video. Okay, it's pretty blurry, and the audio is horrible, but I'm just going to play it. Let you watch. They come out. He's headed to the hole. It looks like he's got about a 9 iron there, and he's teeing up the ball. Cinderella boy, off from Augusta, landed on the moon. Looks like he's teeing up. He's checking the weather out, checking the gravity. Here we go. And he swings. Oh, I think he fanned on it. Let's try that one more time. Get the new ball down. Here, take it out of the old spacesuit pocket. Lays it down. Cinderella boy from Augusta. And that one looks like it's in the hole. It's a great shot. It's in the hole. It's a miracle. Sorry, that was a little Caddyshack. Couldn't resist. Ask your dad. If he's old enough, he'll laugh at it. All right, there we go. A little bit of Alan Shepard golfing on the moon. All right, have a great night. Hey, folks, welcome back. Hopefully you learned what domain and range is, and you'll never, ever, ever forget. I wish I could say that's true, but just get them mixed up. Here they are. The domain is over here. It's your X, your input. The range is over here. Again, they're in alpha order. X comes before Y. Input. I comes before O. D comes before R. Domain, range. Domain, range. You're getting sleepy. Let's take a look at a few problems, and we'll do some four problems, and we'll do some guided problems, etc. All right, can you identify why don't you identify the domain on this one here? There you go. Can you identify the range on this one here? That would be the Y value. It's there somewhere. If I can find it, click, click, click. There it is. How about the Y values here? What are they called? Domain and range. Well, it's there somewhere. They are called the range. Domain, range. Domain, range. Now this is a little bit different here. What is the domain of this one here? Yeah, I didn't throw that at you. Let's take a look at it. Here's all the domains. The domains are just the X values. These are all just ordered pairs, right? I could make them in a table, but you know, that looks like this, X, Y, X, Y, but I didn't. So here's your range in the red circles. Okay? How about this question here? Suppose you could type 60 words per minute. What is the total number of words typed after 5, 10, and 20 minutes? Just put myself up here so I can click it in. Well, you just make a table. Here's your XY table. Here's your domain. Here's your range. In 5 minutes, well, 5 times 60 would be 300. In 20 minutes, be 600, 15 minutes, 900, 20 minutes, 1200. Here's your domain, 5, 20, 15, 5, sorry, this one is wrong. It should be 5, 10, 15, and 20. And just retype it quick and slide it right over the top. Sorry about that. And your range, 300, 600, 900, and 1200. All right, we're ready for 1 through 8. Put this down the bottom left-hand corner of your paper. You don't need to leave any space in between it. We're just going to be writing some numbers down. Numbers, members of the domain and the range, or values in the domain and the range. All right, let's see. I'm going to give you, let's get back in my corner here. Why don't you identify the range on this one here, and just put in the first 3 digits of the range. Right? Well, the range would be right here. Let me just grab a highlighter, and the first 3 digits would be right here. Okay, take a look at number 2. Identify the domain here. And again, let's just identify the first 3 digits. Okay, should have 1, 2, and 3. And really the way you should be writing these down is you should make set notation, they call it. So put a parentheses, bracket like this. You can use the fancier one if you want. And put down 1, comma, 2, comma, 3. There's your set notation for that. So, okay, let's take a look at this next one here. Let's identify the domain down here. Okay. All of these guys right here, 0, 1, -1, -2. And identify the range over here. Sorry about that. Okay, the range would be right here. Okay, and if you only did the first 3, that's fine. All right, let's move on. Take a look at 4 more problems. Just trying to clarify domain and range. Let's see, problem 5 over here. Let's go ahead and do the first 3 of the range. Okay, first 3 of the range would be here. Let's do number 6. Let's do the first 3 of the domain. And 7, first 3 of the range. And 8, first 3 of the range. Okay, there you go. That's all you got. All right, you're going to go ahead and work on a worksheet and then upload that. Here's the worksheet. A couple of notes on it. First thing you're going to want to note is that you're supposed to complete the charts, complete the function tables, and then also label them as domain and range. So you can label this as domain, and this is range. You can do D and R. That's all you need to do. I'm good either way. When you're done, I'm going to have you upload this worksheet to the assignment. Along with, you'll have to take you'll have to have 2 pictures today, or else figure out how to get them onto 1 picture. But you'll have your work from the DDD video and this. You review and you pause problems and stuff, and then you'll have to upload a second one. If you get it into Notability, you just want to screenshot it, you can do that, or else you can try to figure out how to export it from Notability into our assignment. Okay, good luck with that. I'm just going to pause for a couple minutes while you get that taken care of, and then I'll give you the answers to this so you can correct your own work. All right, here they all are. Just to let you take a look at the first ones. Just notice how I label domain range on all of them. That's the thing kids usually forget to do. And then these bottoms ones were a little tricky. 15, 29, and 3. And A is the correct answer, and then these ones here. Alrighty, thanks for listening. Make sure you get that uploaded. We are set. Good luck in your quiz.